Hey guys, what is going on? This is Chris, and I am back today with an interesting gameplay that I think you all are going to really enjoy. This is something that somebody had requested a while back. They were like, when I was talking about how I loved all the submachine guns in this game, there was a comment that somebody said, they were like, how about the PM9? Because, the PM9s, it's not that great, and not that great is giving it a little too much credit. This gun is awful, guys. This gun is, it's downright terrible. I would put it in the category of like the Uzi from Black Ops and even the Uzi from COD 4, but that's a matter of opinion, I suppose. This is a damn terrible gun. I get sprayed down with akimbo FMG9s. That guy was using his akimbo FMG9s as a primary for this game. I don't think I saw him use anything else, but what are you gonna do? There's always the little bitches that play with you, but that is besides the point. This is a 35-7 game I got. I was playing with a couple of my subs. Pull out my MP9 here just because I might need a little bit of accuracy, because that is one thing that the PM9 does not have. I hear you coming up that ladder. So I pulled up my MP9 because it's pretty damn accurate. But for the most part, the MP9, it's one of those guns that you can't aim with. If you're gonna kill somebody, you better be just hip firing. If you aim down your sights, you have less of a chance of killing someone than you would if you're just hip firing. And for the most part, I think that's the only thing that I do for this game. You'll notice that I almost exclusively hip fire this gun, and that's because it is the best. There goes the Kimbo FMG9 guy again. It is the best way, and I think it is the only way to use the PM9 because it's downright awful. And I was in a lobby, and at the end of the lobby, the guys were, they weren't even mad, because I basically shit on them for this whole game. 35-7 in like a regular kill confirmed isn't a bad, not a bad game, especially considering it was like under 10 minutes. It's not one of those like super long, goes till the end and you just rack up kills kind of games. It was, we were doing our best. I was playing with a couple of my subscribers. Nukester was in here, and Johnny Drama was in here, stuff like that. But we were having a good time, and I was like, I'm gonna put on this class because somebody had requested it so long ago, and I was like, I haven't done a video yet. I haven't gotten a good gameplay with the PM9 yet. I hadn't done it, and I was like, you know what? Let's do it. So I equipped the PM9 for like 5 games in a row, and I got this one. And I should say I got a couple, but I chose this one because it's the the most fast-paced, the most interesting, and I really enjoyed the gameplay. Get one guy, get two guys, and I didn't reload, and so I go to get that guy, and I get a Kimbo sprayed again. But it's all good. I think I only died to that Kimbo guy. One thing I've noticed is that when I rewatch all of my Predator missiles on theater mode, is that the Predator missiles are a little bit glitched. When I watch them in theater mode, it shows me all of these like multi-kills that I could have had, but when I'm actually in the game and I go into my Predator missile, I don't see them. And maybe it's because in the theater mode, the red boxes show up all the time, and maybe the red boxes weren't there over those people in the actual game, because there's that spawn protection thing where you're like 1,000 health to Predator missiles and attack helicopters for the first. Get off the roof, buddy. What are you doing? Cooking Pop-Tarts? Just sitting up there, camping out, I don't know. My Predator missiles suck. I'm pretty bad with them until you hit ground war and you can just land triples and quads all day. Get that guy. Took a little bit of spraying. I'm waiting on that guy to come up the ladder, but he doesn't. So I go in here, and you see all those 2 red squares that were up at the top of the screen. I could have easily had a double on them with my Predator missile, but instead I went to the bottom of my screen, somewhere that you guys can't even see in this video, and I completely missed. I completely missed the guy. I don't know why I didn't see those 2 red boxes up front. So that's my question to you guys. Do you know if maybe theater records a different part of the screen, so that what it's seeing isn't exactly what I'm seeing when I'm in my Predator missile screen? Because every time I see it, I feel dumb. I feel like I should have seen that guy. There's another multi-kill I could have had, and stuff like that. But that's besides the point. The PM9, when I got back into the lobby, the people were like, hey, you were doing a good job. What were you using? And I was like, PM9, and they all kind of stopped talking for a sec. They were a little astounded, and I think a lot of people underestimate this gun when they're, and don't get me wrong, I underestimate this gun way too much. When you hip fire it, it's It's pretty good. It's half decent when you can hip fire it, because it does have the tightest hip fire spread of any of the submachine guns, but it just doesn't have that advantage. There's a Kimbo guy again. Yeah, man. Those Akimbo FM9s, just FMG9s. Sorry, my bad. They're terrible, man. Like they can leave the spawn system alone. They can make the Type 95 twice as strong as it is. They can, you know, just make assassin built into every class. I don't care what you do. Just take those goddamn Akimbo FMG9s out of this game. They just, people use them like primary weapons, and they're so overpowered. They really are. Pick up 1, pick up 2, get a Predator. But yeah, back on topic, I digress. The PM9's hip fire spread is the tightest, but it lacks that the accuracy you get from aiming down sight. And if you put it in a class with, you know, any of the other submachine guns, the MP7 or the MP5, or you know, it is completely outclassed as a gun. People refuse to use it because there are so many better options. Even shotguns are better options, because when you hip fire a shotgun, it's pretty much going to kill anyone at the same range a PM9 would. And honestly, this is probably the best map to use it on if you're going to try and get a gameplay. If you're going to suffer through it and try and get gameplay with a PM9, this is the way to do it. Because Seatown's one of those maps where you can just run around in the corridors and you can catch people off guard, and you can hip fire spray them. Get this guy, he blows up. Whoever thought it was a good idea to put, you know, death streaks in the game that are that powerful? I don't know what you were doing. Those guys at Infinity Ward are fucking smoking crack, because honestly, like, who said it was a good idea? They're like, hey, if somebody dies 6 times in a row, not only should they go into Last Stand, we should make them blow themselves up with C4 and have a bigger explosion radius than a Predator missile. Yeah, that's a really good idea. Kill this guy, and I almost die by his buddy, who's also using Akimbo FMG9s. Whatever. 35-7 is the final score, guys. If you liked the video, thumbs it up. If you haven't subbed, make sure to do so. Have a nice day.